Hello, you're here with Peggy from Balcony TV Brighton, and I'm joined on the rooftops of Red 7 with KNIGHTSTOWN, and he's singing Figurines. Take it away.
We'll always be together, living in the light, living in the light. I've traded my heart, severed and sealed, severed and sealed. Rules made to fit, hope that I can win, that I can feel. False figures, I'm sure that we will see, that we will see. Tall tales are bound for good and for ill, good and for ill. Ooh. We'll always be together, living in the light, living in the light. Cold places I've burned, never did see, never did see. Old faces I've learned, I fulfilled 3, I fulfilled 3. Done making time, love never will be, never will be. Fool tracing lines over the real thing, not the real thing. Ooh. We'll always be together, living in the light, living in the light. Ooh. We'll always be together, living in the light, living in the light.
Yay! What a glorious start to the day. Thank you for serenading us up here. So that was your track, Figurines.
Yeah.
It sounded quite dreamlike. Can you tell us a little bit more about the track?
About the track? Well, I suppose the actual studio recording, there's lots of layered vocal harmonies and stuff, because back in the day I used to sing in loads of choirs and that sort of stuff.
I was thinking I could imagine you like playing an organ, or it being like in a cathedral, something along those kind of lines.
Yeah, well, it's sort of, that's a lot of the background, I suppose. And it was one of the earliest tracks we did. Myself.
Oh yes, microphone.
Yeah, microphone. Me and my cousin Tom, who produced our record, which is coming out next year, and yeah, so yeah, it's one of our earliest ones, but we're really fond of it. So it was nice to get it on the EP. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And so the project is called KNIGHTSTOWN. Can you tell us a bit about Michael, the man behind the alias? How did this all kind of get started?
Well, my background's actually I did quite a lot of formal training. I started off as playing the violin for years and years, and did my classical training and stuff. And then sort of with the help of my cousin Tom, we submitted a demo to FatCat Records a while ago, and it did really well on their site, and so we sort of managed to get signed off the back of that. So I signed up as a solo artist, and Tom signed a producer contract with FatCat for our first record. Yeah,
that's great. It's nice that you kind of can have that creative output with someone, but then also exploring your own thing there. And then as a solo artist, you have released Keep, your debut EP. Is that correct?
Right.
It's out now. Tell us a little bit about the EP. What are the kind of themes there?
Well, it's a mixture of sort of slightly sort of left field dance tracks, sort of dance influence tracks, and slower things like this, like the one I've just played, and
something for the morning and the night time.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think that's probably a good way of putting it. Yeah, and the title track "Keep" is the single we released, and that's it seemed to do quite well. Like XL Recordings sort of put it on their playlist, which is cool, yeah, so it's been fun.
This is what we like to hear. If you've not already seen it, go check it out. And so that's your EP, but you're a man of the EPs. We have EPs and EPs.
Oh yeah.
So you did one with Matthew Hudson. Is that, am I right in saying that's kind of electronic projection?
That's right, yeah.
And then there's also the one with you took something with the producer of Ghost Poet and Hot Chip.
Oh yeah, Ghost Poet. Yeah, he's
I love that. It's so breezy. Oh yeah, that EP.
Well, it's still in development. There's
cool.
a guy who approached us at the end of a gig like last November called Shooter Shinoda, and he's come over from Japan.
Wow.
And he's done some amazing stuff for like Hot Chip and Anna Meredith and Ghost Poet, and so we decided to sort of just get together and make a few tracks. So hopefully that's an EP that will be out. Well, we haven't decided quite when yet, but
it's in the pipeline.
It's in the pipeline, yeah.
That's quite good. Keep your eyes and ears peeled. It keeps them guessing, keeps them on the toes. But you do have, am I right in saying, a video coming out soon? Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the video? There's always a interesting kind of backstory to these, I find.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's again that's the videos of the title track off our debut EP, Keep, and it was filmed by a friend of mine called Helen Plum, really talented director. She's doing all sorts now. She was doing something at the Barbican she's done all sorts of stuff. And well, the idea behind the concept behind her video is to take like paintbrush strokes superimposed onto my face.
So basically we're just getting rid of Michael and making Nights
it's probably a good idea. Yeah, so it was fun to do. I just sort of sat there, didn't have to move around very much for that one. We just went into a studio. It wasn't her studio actually, it was a different studio in Brighton, with her friend Ben helping out on cameras and stuff, and it was a fun afternoon.
Painted your face.
Yeah,
sounds
well,
great.
I think that was done afterwards.
You weren't just in there with people with a paintbruch, That could be a new concept. That's for the next one, right? The next single after that. We're getting the real paint in there. So it was filmed in Brighton because we have a Brighton local. So now there's the Great Escape going on, our hallowed festivals. So what would you say is your favourite thing about the Brighton music scene, which you can't get anywhere else?
Well, it's hugely diverse, and there are all sorts of there are lots of amazing sort of record labels and artists going on. I mean, actually in the festival so far, I mean, the best, you know, slightly ironically enough, the best act I've seen so far is Mansionaire, but they're from across the pond, I think.
Oh no!
They did an amazing gig at Comedia yesterday. It was absolutely superb. But yeah, Brighton's great, and it's there are so many different kinds of venues knocking around, you know. Yeah. So it's great.
So come down here for the eclectic music taste, and also for KNIGHTSTOWN, who we can see if you just point here magically, it superimposes your socials. Just here.
Oh, does it?
Or right. Down, somewhere there. You saw him here first. He's going global. It's KNIGHTSTOWN. Can you maybe serenade us out? Serenade the people of Brighton.
With what?
With some chords.
With some chords.
Shall I try with you?
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't play with you. I'll let you.